Look, at my age, you know I've been to a lot of doctors. Healthcare partners, they really care. They're concerned about your health. They're all the best. I am Roberta, and I am a healthcare partner. Visit hcpnv.com to hear my story.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Dr. Richter from Compassionate Care for Women, providing personalized quality health care for women at every stage of life.
Tonight on News 46, an elderly couple gets scammed by mail. The Pahrump Arts Council wants your vote, and it's time to get ready for the Wild West extravaganza. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Thursday, September 5th, 2013. I'm Rick Vale for News 46. A local elderly couple wanted the public to know about a scam that took $500 out of their limited fixed income.
Here in my hand, I hold some paperwork that is evidence of a scam that has been perpetrated upon an elderly couple here in Pahrump. They paid $506 to become a mystery shopper. The company's called Home Center Shopping Surveys Marketing Group out of Beverly Hills, California. I did call the number on the papers right here, and a person answered after I stated my name. They told me that they couldn't discuss the issue and hung up on me. They sent this elderly couple who would like to remain anonymous a check for $790 to be deposited into their bank account. In return, they were to send a money order back to this company for $506. with them keeping the remaining money to themselves as payment for becoming a mystery shopper using stores like Walmart, Walgreens, CVS. I have to tell you about this couple. The male has been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. The female is in 4-stage cancer. It's the second time that she's actually been fighting this disease. However, she wanted to become a mystery shopper, so she decided to go forward with this. In return, the check that the company had sent them actually was returned insufficient funds, and they in turn lost $506. The couple has filed a report with the Nye County Sheriff's Office, and the Home Shopping Surveys Marketing Group is still operating. So if you get anything in the mail or a phone call, please do not send cash and do not release any personal information about yourself. It is very hard to retrieve this money back from something like this. The couple knows that they will probably not be getting their money back. However, they wanted us to let you know so that they could not scam anybody else. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And folks, Linda Cass has been helping place ballot boxes all around town to rally support for the possibility of a movie theater being built right here in Pahrump.
We have put together a survey to find out if the citizens of Pahrump are still interested in having a movie theater. We had a survey, a community assessment survey 2 years ago, and that was way, way high up on the list. And we're just reassessing, and I hope that everybody says yes, because we really do want to have a movie theater here so we don't have to drive back and forth to Las Vegas and get stuck in the mud, if you will.
Lorraine Harper was saying that they were looking for kind of what the feedback would be from the citizens, but you're putting out just a general kind of ballot.
It is general, and it asks for the participation. You know, people estimate how many times a month that they would visit a facility like that. Draft picks is a good possibility, and like I said, we want to have current information, and that's why we're doing this. The ballot themselves are in the newspapers, both the Mirror and the Times, and you can just tear it out of the newspaper and put it in the boxes that are located all over town. We've the locations that you can deposit the ballots are in the ad, so no big secret. Also, you can go online to pvpac.org. There is a survey online, and that is probably the easiest way to do it. It only asks you how many times you would participate and your zip code, and that's it. It's really easy. And we're really encouraging people to fill out the ballots and let us know.
So what happens to the ballots after they're filled out?
Well, we are going to publish the information in the newspaper. We probably will give it to the new owners of Draft Picks, let them know what the answers are, and anybody else who's curious, it'll be out there so that we find out once and for all if there is a majority of the population that would support a theater and or performing arts center, that type of thing.
Well, folks, I tell you, it's one thing you can really get behind. It's the one thing I'm always saying to people in town is that if we had a movie theater, pretty much that's all we really need in Pahrump. We'd be set. Entertainment, food, restaurants, great dining. A movie theater would really complement it. I'm 100% behind that all the time, always saying it. So really, do your part, make the vote, help us all out. And folks, British military scientists found traces of sarin gas in clothing and soil samples taken from a patient treated for apparent chemical weapons exposure last month near Damascus, Syria. Scientists at the Porton-Down Military Laboratory concluded the samples were unlikely to have been faked, and the country is sharing its findings with the United Nations. The revelation is the most specific statement by British officials regarding the chemical behind the August 21st attack on a rebel stronghold near Damascus. U.S. officials say more than 1,400 people died, many of them children. And folks, after the break, Celine MacArthur shares with us a common birth defect and how doctors treat it.
Makes all the difference.
A diagnosis of clubfoot can be frightening.
I asked, is he going to be able to walk and run and jump and climb trees and play?
What parents can expect from this common birth defect next on Prescription Health.
Feet look normal at 6 months.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
Welcome back to News 46. It's the most common congenital birth defect you probably know nothing about, affecting 1 in 500 babies. Celine MacArthur shares what you need to know about clubfoot.
This health tip is brought to you by Humana.
Visit our local office in the Pahrump Valley Junction Shopping Center or call 775-727-0871.
Comedian Damon Wayans, quarterback Troy Aikman, and Olympic figure skater Christy Yamaguchi all share the same condition. Baby Killian Ferner has it too. Clubfoot, a common birth defect affecting boys twice as often as girls. It's something Killian's mom had never heard of.
I thought the word clubfoot was really scary, and I thought it meant they just had this foot that didn't work and it followed behind them and they dragged it with them wherever they went.
With clubfoot, one or both feet are twisted inward. Killian had it in both.
It's a lot of fear, and it's a lot of, will he be okay?
But with advances in treatment, Dr. John Herzenberg says it's nothing to be afraid of.
Yes, your child will be able to play sports and will grow up and do just about anything he wants.
The best treatment option is the Ponseti method, which uses a series of casts over several months to straighten the foot.
It's kind of like braces on your teeth, where you move it slowly, little by little, about 10 degrees every week, until the foot is twisted out.
You can see the difference after 6 months.
That was on your leg.
Killian had 7 casts in all, each telling a story.
Each week there was a different quote about how he overcame, whatever we had to cross that week.
From his first,
if you can find a path with no obstacles, it probably doesn't lead anywhere.
To his last.
This one, fingers crossed, is my last one. This makes my mommy happy because she can... Sorry, I'm gonna cry. Because she can't wait to hold and kiss my little feet. Good job.
Now little Killian can follow along in his big brother's footsteps when he's ready. I'm Celine MacArthur reporting.
And Dr. Herzenberg says that Killian had true clubfoot on one foot and positional foot on the other. Treatment for a positional clubfoot is much less difficult than true clubfoot. Dr. Herzenberg says that once out of the casts, babies with clubfoot then must wear special shoes for 3 months to keep their feet in the right place. Then just at night until age 4. The Ponseti method was once used only for newborn babies. Now it's also being used in developing countries to help older children with club feet return to normal. And a Las Vegas woman has been sentenced to more than 5 years in prison for federal tax evasion and wire fraud related to a payroll embezzlement scheme involving several companies. 56-year-old Deborah DeFrancesco pleaded guilty May 29th to tax evasion and 3 counts of wire fraud. She also was sentenced to 3 years of supervised release and ordered to pay restitution of $3,823,543.70 to her client victims and pay the Internal Revenue Service $1,128,505. The judge in the case said that DeFrancesco's actions caused a ripple effect of harm on victims as far as Utah. He also indicated it was unlikely she would ever earn enough to pay her victims back. She would have to work until the year 2307 to earn enough money to make her victims whole. DeFrancesco embezzled more than $3.3 million from 23 small business clients through her company, Lakes Payroll, and used the embezzled funds for gambling and personal expenditures. Well, Humana Healthcare Partners and DaVita Dialysis sponsored a free Beach Boys concert Monday night at the South Point Casino. Deanna O'Donnell has more on this story.
Well, who do you have to thank for this Beach Boys concert? Would be Humana Healthcare Partners and DaVita Dialysis. We're going to speak to Humana right now about this Beach Boys concert and what is coming up next, including open enrollment.
And it's been a long show. It's been awesome. It's been absolutely. What do you think, Jeff?
Well, I mean, what a great event. Fun at 55, promoting health and wellness. And the Beach Boys, I mean, how long have they been around? Forever.
50 years. Tomorrow comes a box set released on their 50-year anniversary.
Proud to be part of this event today.
Absolutely. And it's all about celebrating vitality and wellness for all the boomers out there. Everybody's 55 plus. We saw these guys on stage who were in their 70s, and look at them go. So that's setting the example, the stage for all of us on how we can do. Can we do it?
It was a wild show.
Can we do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of active seniors there in Pahrump, and I know Humana is a big part of that and getting the seniors out there with programs like what you guys had here today, a senior health fair.
Yeah, and our Silver Sneakers program, promoting exercise and flexibility and healthy eating. It's all about what baby boomers are going to want as they age into Medicare.
The crowd was going wild for the Beach Boys, which was fabulous, unbelievable show. Tell me what you guys liked best about it.
You know what I liked? The Beach Boys are great. I liked looking at the crowd. I liked to look at everybody with those light ones going crazy. That was just people enjoying themselves because
the energy.
Vitality is all about the energy.
It is.
Right?
It was the energy, seeing people come in and really enjoying themselves and really getting to move and kind of almost doing a little bit of exercise like they were standing in their seats.
Oh, they
so
were.
It was a lot of fun.
I got to work out.
Did you see people letting their hair down after a little while, kind of getting into it slowly?
5 minutes.
I did. I think somebody standing next to me was talking about sweating a little bit while they were watching the concert.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
I know Mac Davis was here too as
He
well.
was sitting right next to us. It was amazing. And, you know, you look around and you never know who in Las Vegas and the Vegas Valley is going to be surrounding you watching these events, and it's amazing.
You were thinking about maybe having a night with Mac Davis?
We're talking about doing a night with Mac Davis up at the foundation with Mandalay Bay. Steve Hart, who is their general manager, talked about that. So that's a thought. That's a thought. Maybe we'll get Mac Davis out to Pahrump.
And it is one of the things about Humana being part of the community. We feel like we're weaved into this community because we represent the community.